Oh, yeah.
Be able to guard on ball with, and then it's an easier transition once you get into those competitive game modes like Ante Up, you want to rack up some DC, or in Pro-Am, you want to make some money schooling some old school 2K League players like me. So
now, you also made a series about how to use every badge in the game, and I find this fascinating because you cover it from the defensive badges to the shooting badges to the slashing badges. So my question for you is, what's your personal favorite badge in the game this year if you had to choose one?
Oh, if I had to choose one favorite badge, oh man, this is actually a tough one. My personal favorite actually is Rise Up. Now listen to your old man, he ain't not gaming when I say this. Put this on gold if you have a center, 90 standing dunk, 66 vertical. Trust me, just do it. If you gotta use your cap breakers, then so be it, but just do it. Most one-on-one situations with this and Paint Prodigy and
My money hungry, stack that for 90 days. In the room, they like they getting paid. Rolls Royces in the trenches parked in front of Section 8. Yeah, parked Ferraris in the ghetto.
Here's Mitchell. And here is Vandersloot.
With the end of the year in sight, top-ranked teams really switching into high gear.
You have to go into the postseason playing your best ball. The time for figuring it out and resting is already over.
Yeah, I got to agree. If you're not operating 100% before the year ends, other playoff teams, they're going to beat you and they're going to run over you.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over again.
They might have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
To halt the run. And Kelsey Mitchell hits from deep.
You know, she scuffed a bit out of the gates, 10 shot attempts, but that's just her second make of the game.
Pass to Dolson. Outside, Diggin Smith. Goddess. Launches a three, and the aces another three.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the three-pointers they're allowing.
I don't know. I mean, there might be more defense in warm-ups. They need to close down on these threes.
Now here's Vandersloot. Pass to Onyenwere. And here's Smith. It's stolen by Angel Reese. Fast break, Las Vegas. And here they go. Dolson's shot's good.
Yeah, they've got themselves in front right now with some outstanding shooting right off the bat. You like to see that aggression early on.
It's been just an absolute clinic at that end of the floor. They're filling it up.
Now here's Vandersloot. Back to Mitchell. Out to Vandersloot. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up at the stripe. It's hauled in by the Aces.
A real defensive lapse there. She's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. They're lucky she didn't punish the rim. She's finding all kinds of ways to get it going right now. What a quarter she's having.
Vandersloot outside. Screen by Smith. To stop the run. Vandersloot, no good. Down low. Reese. That's her 4th basket of this game, and she's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The defense better start buckling down.
They're getting exposed and punished down low.
Now here's Vandersloot. Here's Onyenwere. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky.
Some defensive breakdowns happening now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these high percentage shot attempts, it's not going to get it done. They need to figure it out.
Now here's Vandersloot. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. Takes the 3.
The shot by Onyenwere, no good.
Inside.
Reese gets the bucket.
They couldn't have dreamed of a much better start than they've had here tonight.
Yeah, they came in with a tremendous offensive game plan. It's worked perfectly, and what a lead they already have to show for it.
And you got to give credit to this coaching staff as well. They came into this game prepared perfectly.
And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Aces ahead, running away with this one. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. A lopsided first quarter in the books as we get ready to begin the second quarter. And a comfortable margin for the Aces here, guys.
There hasn't been a lot of settling for outside shots really early on.
Yeah, they've done a good job to work it low and not take the easy way out on offense. No shortcuts.
Pound it low.
Now here's Davis. Looking for her first basket still in this one.
Has to Cook.
To the right side. Shepard. The three-pointer off the mark.
She's been in this league for a decade and a half now, but DeWanna Bonner is still going strong.
Yeah, that's maybe her greatest attribute, her consistency of excellence. She can do a lot of things at a high level, and you always love to see her activity level at both ends. She's a coach's dream.
Here's Davis. To the paint, stolen by Zawi B. Pass to Bonner. Soft touch off the glass.
A big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose, guys.
And that goes for both ends of the floor. They've been controlling the action everywhere.
Just dominant.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Davis up top. She's guarded by Sykes. To the middle. Pass to Shepard. Fire.
Onyenwere inside. Davis up top. Cook.
And she's good on the three ball.
Guarding her in the perimeter, it might not be a priority for them right now, but it will be if she keeps hitting those.
And here's Cannon.
Here's Bonner. Again, Las Vegas.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of the last 10 points have been assisted on.
Some great passing. They keep on finding the open teammate. Good ball movement.
Pass to Shepard.
Onyenwere with it.
The three. The rebound by Zawi B. Now Goddess. She's got 8. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into this second quarter. Zawi B. Here's Cannon. Again, Las Vegas.
Well, as Zawi B's court vision improves, so will her playmaking ability. I'm already seeing the growth.
Pass to Shepard. Here's Bagbenley.
Picked by Onyenwere.
Shoots from 12. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter play. Goddess with the ball. Back to Zawi B. Fires from deep. It's good, and she makes her first shot of the game.
One aspect of their play today that's been far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow, it can be elusive, but the great offenses have it. And that's just what they've shown tonight.
Here's Davis. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. And now the Aces on the break. Now here is Sykes. Not a lot of room. can't connect from short range. Here's Davis. Wyatt so far offensively searching for first points of the game. Pass to Cook. Now here's Shepard, covered by Goddess. 4 on the clock. Fires the 3. Davis misses.
Their rebounding has been off the chart today, guys, and that's the #1 reason why this game is out of hand right now.
Exactly. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the glass.
Here's Goddess. She makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start her game.
She's got so many tricks in her bag. She will find a way to hurt you.
And here's Shepard. Pass to Cook. To the inside. Here's Onyenwere. And no good. Now here is Goddess. She's guarded by Shepard. Connor with the bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get good looks.
Absolutely. The defense unable to react quickly enough to deal with their passing.
Pass to Cook. Now Davis. And count it from 19 feet away. Now the Aces with it. Now here is Goddess. She's got 10. Out to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Zawi B. Tries it from 19. And the Aces tack on 2 more.
No time for hesitation on the catch and shoot. Zawi B knows the value of quick decision making.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
Pass to Shepard. Davis with it. Now Onyenwere. That is not going to do it either. Still on the schneid at 0 for 5.
And still a goose egg for her in the scoring column.
Over to the left wing. Here's Cook. The rebound by Goddess.
Ill-advised shot selection right there.
I'll say that was lower than low percentage.
No chance.
Lets the 3 fly. Good for the 5th time. 5 shots. She remains perfect.
Her first triple of the second quarter. 3rd of the game.
Pass to Shepard. Now here's Onyenwere. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Aces.
Down right now in the game, you can look at her performance as a direct indicator of why they are losing. Their prowess inside has just been tremendous, guys. It's been no contest on the low block.
And really, Brian, until the defense puts up at least some resistance, you ought to just keep pounding them down low.
Pass to Cook. Davis with it. Now Cook. Shot to end the cold run. It's hauled in by Cannon. Now here is Goddess. She's guarded by Shepard. Goddess, no good.
Yeah, remember that. And that's not an opportunity she fails to convert very often.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Well, you go back to her college days. I mean, Onyenwere has put a lot of work into her three-point shot, and we're seeing the results.
Goddess with the ball. She's got 13. The fader. And again, it's Las Vegas.
When they've gone to her, she's come through. Keep getting her touches.
Here's New York now. Pass to Davis. set a pick. Here's Bagbenlay, covered by Zowie B. Davis with it. Launches it. The rebound by Goddess.
Offensively, she's hurting them more than she's helping them this quarter.
Cannon drops in the layup for two.
You just love a player like her. She's been the floor general at the offensive end.
She has been on it today, just doing a great job of keeping that ball moving.
And so it's New York with it. Pass to Cook. Shepard with it. And here's Davis. And here's Shepard, covered by Goddess. Davis with it. The three is up. Misses for the 5th time this game. Marker as 1 for 6. Here's Goddess. From past the arc, she got it up in time, but it just wouldn't fall for her. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Aces on top, running away with it. And we will be right back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit. Welcome back to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the final 2 quarters. And here is Vandersloot. Mitchell outside. Pass to Egbo. Davis. Here's Vandersloot. Shot clock. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. Now Davis. Egbo, guarded by Dolson. To the middle. Here's Smith. And she banks in the layup.
But we see Smith scored all over the floor, but she's most effective around the rim.
Now here is Goddess. The 3 ball. It falls for her 7th bucket of the contest. She's 7 for 9 today.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Mitchell outside. And that comes off the assist by Courtney Vandersloot.
Strong response from Mitchell, one of the sweetest shots in the game. Kelsey has a great release.
And that one's good, Diggins Smith.
Well, she's shot the ball well, but she hasn't shot it enough. The more shots she gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
The shot by Mitchell, no good.
The shot's just not dropping for her today.
Diggins Smith, Vandersloot defending. Over to the wing, from the arc, and the Aces, another 3.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start this second half.
Mitchell left side. That one goes in.
And that's pretty much an unguardable move from Mitchell. So skilled and composed with the ball in her hands.
Pass to Reese. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot, and we'll shoot 2 at the line.
First team foul. At the line for Las Vegas, Angel Reese. 2 shots.
2 shots. That's on the first.
No good on that one.
Known for her confident and competitive personality, Reese is a reliable forward who contributes in a number of ways.
And she's good on the second. Now Vandersloot. Mitchell outside. Pass to Egbo. Mitchell. Vandersloot outside. Here's Egbo. That shot off. Good work defensively by Stephanie Dolson. Reese with it. Covered by Smith. Fouled hard that time. And she'll get 2 shots at the line.
And it's going to go on Alana Smith.
Well, look at Angel Reese right there. So much ability with the ball in her hands.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And we've talked about this. One of the major challenges in the W is travel.
Well, you know, you look at just the geography of the league. Most of the teams are on the West Coast or on the East Coast. So you end up with really long flights to play those interconference games.
And it just tells you that resting between games is so important. Diet, sleep, taking care of your body is crucial.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Here's New York now.
Mitchell outside. From deep. Drills it from outside.
She's putting on a commanding performance here. She's now hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Goddess with the ball. She's got 21. Diggin Smith. Vandersloot defending. Clock at 6. Here's Goddess.
And the whistle blows. It's on Reese.
That is her first foul of the game. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Mitchell outside. Pass to Davis. Now here's Mitchell. They shoot again. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2.
Personal foul.
It's going to go on Neko Gumake. And this is her first free throw of the game.
In their last contest, she was unconscious from the free throw line.
It really was a great display of free throw shooting, just splashing them one after another.
And she makes the first.
And Mitchell understands her role on this team. She's out there to score as often as she can.
And she makes both free throws. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter play now. Down low. And stolen by Smith. Mitchell outside. To the paint. Vandersloot. Pass to Egbo. Back to Mitchell. And she takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
You'll see her hit from very deep, but she isn't a one-trick pony. Mitchell has the skills plus toughness to score inside, too.
That would be 4 in a row for them now as they have come out racing out of the gate to start the second half.
Vandersloot outside. Mitchell covered by Goddess. Left block shot on the way, and it's Mitchell getting it to go. And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively, too.
Here's Goddess. 21 points in the game. Fires for 3. Yes, for basket number 9. She's missed only 2 shots from the floor all night.
5 straight now, coming out of halftime, rolling.
And here is Vandersloot. Now here's Egbo. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Smith. 5 on the clock. Tried to come right back with the three of her own, but it's no good. Inside. Out to Agumake. Now here is Goddess. From downtown. And the aces, another three.
Now get your popcorn ready. Her performance from long range has been something to behold, something to admire.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, that's been her shot today.
Mitchell outside. And out of bounds, the aces will take it.
Yeah, I mean, this has been a comedy of errors, and you can add another one to the list.
And they've been really controlling this one.
Never want to get too complacent, though.
Bonner left side. Goddess. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, I just think an illegal screen, it's one of the toughest calls for an official to make.
Yeah, you have to appreciate how difficult a job they have to do when it comes to making calls like that. It's not as easy as people might think.
And the refs in this league just do a great job.
Now Cook. Pass to Smith. Jacks up a three. Not going to go that time. To the middle. Goddess with the ball. Back to Samuelson. Goddess. Just 4 to shoot. Carly Samuelson on the wing. Drops in the tray.
Well, you know, offensively, Brian, they've been really special.
Yeah, you nailed it, Tim. No matter what the defense has thrown at them, they've just kept piling up the points.
And more points.
To the wing, right side. Here's Shepard. Sinks a three-pointer.
You're just asking for trouble if you let her roam free in three-point range.
Goddess with the ball. She's got 27. Here's Cannon. And the aces, another three.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And now that they're rolling from out there, you've got to get it in their jersey and try to deny those looks.
Especially how well people shoot threes these days.
Pass to Shepard. Cook. Here's Onyenwere. Here's Cook. There's the three. It's hauled in by Cannon. Fast break, here they come. Sykes with the ball. Shepard's there.
2 minutes.
And here he got us.
2 minutes.
Samuelson outside. Another three for Las Vegas.
Back-to-back three-pointers for them. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that three, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
Pass to Onyenwere. Now Smith. Now Cook. Now Shepard. Covered by Goddess. And here's Cook. No good with the triple. Here's Goddess. And the aces, another three.
The defense really slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Bottom line is this. Those triples, they sure add up, don't they? They've got to make the adjustment.
Cook. She's guarded by Samuelson. Pass to Onyenwere. Down low. Here's Shepard. Now here's Egbo. Now here's Shepard. Covered by Goddess. Smith left side. Out to the left wing. Onyenwere. New York, no good that time either. Here's Cannon. He's guarded by Egbo. To the paint. Here's Bonner. Sinks that one from the post.
And suddenly, they're overflowing with confidence at the offensive end, getting everything to drop.
They're getting everything to drop, and at an ideal time. They're poised for a terrific crunch time run in this game.
Here's Cook. Pass to Smith. Will it go? That shot missing.
Really tough for this club right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they try, it doesn't work. Gotta slow it down and just get back to the basics and the fundamentals.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Aces ahead, opening a huge gap. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. Getting underway in the fourth quarter. That scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things can change. Pass to Goddess. Now Cannon. All sorts of time, and she hits the jump shot.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Outside Sims. Shepard. Pass to Fagbenle. Here's Onyenwede. Shepard, covered by Goddess. And here's Onyenwede. Buries the long-range jumper.
Trusting in her shot. Onyenwede ready to train it as soon as she got the feed.
Here's Cannon. She's covered by Sims. Shot's good by Cannon.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
They're losing the battle in the paint.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass to Shepard. Cook. Here's Onyenwede. No good on the three.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
Here's Cook.
Covered by Goddess. To the inside. The rebound by Goddess.
Samuelson outside.
The three-pointer is on target.
They come out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green light.
Now here's Shepard. She's tightly guarded. New York, no good that time either. And here are the Aces now. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
Such an unselfish player. Bonner is one of the best passing forwards in the WNBA, constantly looking to get everybody involved.
Now here's Shepard, covered by Goddess. Pass to Fagbenle. Now here's Shepard. Here's Onyenwede. And again, it's the Liberty missing.
Boy, the complexion of this game would be a whole lot different if she had shot the ball anything like she's capable of.
Now here's Goddess. Puts up a three. Fagbenle with the rebound. One-on-one fast break. Here's Shepard. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Pass to Goddess. There's the triple. Cans it from downtown.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Cook.
And here's Shepard, covered by Goddess.
Pass to Onyenwede. Now Cook. Over Samuelson. Cook can't get it to go.
You know, you watch her and you see her mechanics are totally out of whack right now. She's lost all feel for her shots.
Yeah, and it's not hard to tell. You know, just look at her numbers right now. Nothing is going down for her.
And here's Cook. And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Pass to Onyenwere. Back Benley. Bonner defending. Shot clock at 5. Here's Shepard. Connects from three-point range.
And she's showing signs of life now after going scoreless through halftime.
And they're making this a runaway.
Yeah, the only question here for us to follow is how big the lead will eventually become.
No problems knocking that one down.
Until she cools off, I'd keep the ball right in her hands.
And the Liberty with possession here. Pass to Sims. Cook. Right side Sims. And here's Onyenwere. Three-pointer. That one is off.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with her shooting because she just can't dial it in from deep this half.
Here's Goddess. And the Aces tack on 2 more.
She is putting on a clinic out there. Really the centerpiece of their offense.
And it's New York's ball. Pass to Onyenwere. And here's Cook. Shepard with it. Covered by Goddess. Now here's Shepard. D right on her. Onyenwere. Off the mark there with the 3.
She's going to play her way right onto the bench if she continues to shoot the ball like she has this quarter.
Right wing. Here's Goddess. Another 3 for Las Vegas.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams in their effectiveness from three-point range.
Yeah, it's been pronounced and definitely a big factor to point to in this game.
Pass to Shepard. Onyenwere with it. Now here is Sims. Now Shepard. Covered by Goddess. Here's Cook. Shot to stop the run. Shepard, good.
She's starting to turn it on now after a slow start.
To the middle. Here's Cannon. That's good. And it's Dewana Bonner with the assist.
But when you get this kind of shooting from her, 100% from the field, I mean, they're a tough team to beat. Anybody's tough to beat.
Pass to Onyenwere. Now Cook. Now here's Onyenwere. Shepard with it. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Cannon. Now here is Goddess. She's guarded closely. Pass to Samuelson. Goddess. Another 3 for Las Vegas.
Not shy from outside. They're spreading the floor and chucking them up.
And I like that mentality, playing to win as opposed to playing it safe.
Yeah, why not take some chances?
Come on.
Shepard, covered by Goddess. Pass to Onyenwere. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Bonner outside. Now Goddess.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Samuelson outside. Here's the 3. And the Aces, another 3.
They are dialed in from three-point land here in the fourth.
Yeah, and that's just putting it mildly, Tim. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on their opponents with the triple.
And there's no better time, Brian, to hit threes than in the fourth quarter.
Here's Shepard. Cans the 12-footer. Goddess with the ball. Sykes outside. Goddess. And she drops in the layup off glass.
Well, they've built this lead through plays exactly like that. She's easily been the most consistent performer.
No question about that. I mean, she's just hitting everything in sight.
Pass to Shepard. And here's Onyenwere. Shepard with it. The tray. Out of bounds. Liberty ball as New York keeps possession.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's New York with it. Mitchell up top over Goddess. And again, it's the Liberty missing. Pass to Heidemann. Here's Goddess. From deep. Another three for Las Vegas.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to the spurt that they're having.
And why put on the brakes now, Tim? I say just keep on firing.
Man, Brian, you want to run up the score?
Mitchell outside. Shoots the three. And that comes off the assist by Courtney Vandersloot.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a three, and then we'll take it right back.
It's turning into a three-point contest.
To the paint. And that one's good. Heidemann.
And we're seeing the shots dropping for them very well now.
Yeah, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point. Their coach has to be happy.
Now here's Vandersloot. Mitchell. Another miss by Kelsey Mitchell. So it's the Aces winning this one easily. They've poured it on tonight. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
This game really a defining game for what they can do when they're playing at their best. Being here at home helps, but the execution anywhere was terrific.
And that's a wrap, everyone.